Welcome from Selhurst to Old Trafford, back with Lockie Smoothie Nugent and Chris Lingy Lockhart. Good to see you all again. Thanks for tuning in. We've got some vision today, so hopefully we'll look pretty good. As you can see, you couldn't see it last time. We've got a few beers in front of us because we've got a busy schedule to go through the week that's been, the week coming, and we're also going to have a little bit of a taste of the Crystal Palace Academy, which is exciting. Locke's done a bit of research this week, so we're excited to hear it. My turn will be next week with United, but we'll focus on Crystal Palace today because obviously C comes before M in the alphabet, which is pretty exciting. What do you reckon, first Smoothie, for the week that's been? Exciting week of Premier League, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Being our second episode as well, we had our predictions last week. A few, I didn't think we're too far off the mark.
Pretty excited by that 4-2. I was pretty confident on the, 4-0, and then,
Sunderland getting up as well.
Yeah.
So, I think if not, we're going to have a new, maybe not this week, but the week after, we're going to have Lingy's multi. He's going to bag us a multi for the weekend. Bet responsibly, of course.
Yeah, gamble responsibly. And all over the world.
We'll keep track of the unders and the overs of how that progresses throughout the year, and
hopefully get that vision if we can figure out how to do it online together, so you can see the bet slip, so to speak. And
I'll be very, very surprised if we aren't, come match week 36, 37, if we aren't given this from the back of a jet.
That's right. I'm expecting a private jet, fully paid for by you, our viewers. So thank you.
But in all honesty, thank you very much for coming along with us. A few takeaways from obviously the week that's been. Chris has got the results in front of us. We're just going to quickly have a run through, and then we're obviously going to talk about the games on the weekend. Give it to us, Chris.
So obviously on the Saturday, Liverpool and Bournemouth. Liverpool were just too good, weren't they?
Yeah.
They looked very, very powerful. Although Bournemouth put two through, which again, as I've said to you, defensively, Liverpool can be found out. I think if you get in there quick, obviously that counter-attacking style of Bournemouth really, really showed.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth supporters would be buoyed by that, I think. Liverpool were very, very powerful, but Bournemouth weren't out of it.
No.
They weren't out of it until that last goal went in.
Yep.
So, a very exciting way to start the weekend, I thought.
Hugo and TK, what were your thoughts on his start?
He's a big boy, isn't he?
He's quick.
I didn't think he was that big.
He's quick, he's slippery.
Yeah, that was a classy finish, and just how he got through just looked a bit easy, didn't it?
Very.
They just make things look easy. Salah again, another goal, another week. Just business as usual, sadly. As United supporters, I hate seeing that. But
how do you think they'll change if they do get, Isak? Do you think that'll change their overall structure? Obviously, and TK's started the way he has: 2 goals, 2 matches, an assist.
I think, and this is big, but I think it would be a mistake to get Isak. I really do. They're really looking good up front, I think.
Yep.
I think if you do that, it just changes the dynamic. Isak is a wonderful player, a great player, but he can be a bit selfish. He's a finisher. He's a good front man, great front man. Obviously, what do they want? 120 million for him.
Yeah,
a lot of money. I don't think they need it. Why get another bloke that's just going to stand there and be on the bench?
Yep.
I think they've got plenty of options.
It's a long year as well, so you never know what sort of will happen injury-wise. Do you need to spend 120, 30, 40 million on a backup? Will he start? He has to, doesn't he?
He has to.
How does that fit in?
It just doesn't fit. It really doesn't. People were talking about how they played out from the back, and they looked so dangerous getting it over. But I don't know. Really, if Liverpool want to be serious this year, they can't let those goals out the back. They really can't. They looked really, really weak against the counter-attack. I wouldn't have expected that with how much possession they had, but there were so many opportunities for Bournemouth. Yeah, they really were.
I heard a statistic during the last couple of days that Liverpool only leaked, I think it was 4 or 5 goals on the counter-attack last season. They've let in two
2 in a week.
in their first match week.
And is that just a changing of the guard? Is that how they want to play? They're just a high-scoring team that keep blowing... Because their attacking power is... There's no question about it. But again, been some changes.
Is their defence getting a little bit on?
Van Dijk, but he's still class.
Yeah.
He really is.
Maybe that's them run and gun sort of thing, just outscore teams.
I think we'll find out, again, who have they got this week? I haven't seen that yet. Can't read your handwriting.
Newcastle.
So, look, we'll find out more this week.
Don't judge them on their first.
You can't judge them on, realistically, where do we see Bournemouth? We said middle of the table, which is, that's nothing wrong with that.
They did lose.
But if Liverpool want to be serious this year, those 2 goals were very good play, but I thought they looked a bit easy. That's the sort of thing I expected from United a couple of years ago. Seriously.
This year.
You sit there, even this year, don't get me started. We'll talk about that later. But that's enough on that game. It gets me frustrated.
I think Semenyo, obviously what happened with him, obviously the abuse and stopping the match and stuff, I think they've gone about it the right way. Obviously you don't want to see that in sport either. But I think a credit to Bournemouth, what they produced in that second half. They lost their 3 defenders, their 3 best defenders, and they just keep pulling them.
Yeah,
Where do they get them from?
Oh, but it's like these sides that are just smart with their business. They go about it quietly. They find young talent. They identify them. They don't just go like our big 6 do and just go established player, big money. They actually do the work. And it sounds easy. It's not. But they're smart about it. Yep. They sit there and, what's the movie? Moneyball?
Yeah.
They identify players. They identify people that fit into their system, that have upside, have huge
potential.
And an absolute bargain is probably the real answer. So,
And if you did go to a Bournemouth, you might get that big club move in 1 to 2 years if you do start to play well.
Which would be a selling point for them, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Moving on to the next game. 0-0, I believe. Was it Newcastle, Aston Villa? Red card for Aston Villa. Yeah, that was there. It was sort of one of those games. I watched the highlights. Wasn't many highlights, really.
Newcastle
pretty boring.
Really lack that clinical forward, don't they?
Well, Isaac didn't play.
Yeah.
And Gordon didn't look like it.
Yeah. So obviously they need to get a striker in ASAP.
Yes.
If Isaac's going to go.
How long's left? A day or 2?
2 weeks, 12 days.
Yeah, I was a long way off there. Great research again from Australia. My bad.
But if that's, do you think Isaac can come back and play for him? Eddie Howe said what he said in the presser. Obviously, Isaac's chucked the toys out of the pram. Said he doesn't want to play for them. Do you think they will ever get, that relationship's fractured at the moment? Do you think he could potentially come back into the dressing room and have that same respect from the players as before?
He'd have to produce results, wouldn't he? He'd have to come in, just buy in, work hard, and score like he has been.
Yeah. The fans
still in the background, you'd be going, okay, he's probably on the way out.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't come in and do that, well, what do?
You can't
big
have
wages, big money, just
refusing to play.
Well, again, look at Sancho. Look at all these players we've had that have just lost their value because they haven't been playing. You haven't seen them play consistent for a long time.
Yep.
The quality they have, but they lose value because you don't see them play. Getting older.
Yeah. I don't have too much to say on that match. I genuinely didn't care.
Brighton and Fulham. Actually, pretty exciting game. Again, back and forth. Could have gone either way. Fulham impressive again. Brighton doing what they have been for the last couple of years. So
Fulham scored late as well.
Yeah.
Probably, you would say maybe Brighton deserved the points, but at this time of the year, you just got to, points are pivotal, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got to get those wins. You really do, and it's quite good on Fulham to get that score at the end. They were really pushing. They got it. Good on them, deserved it, but you still take the point.
Will Brighton say they've missed an opportunity?
Well, it depends. Are we going to be talking about this at the end of the year when they're near relegation?
Yeah,
Near
spot
Europa?
on.
Like you just don't know how sides are going, especially from the first week. As we talked about, like there were some results that you went, like you usually do at the start of the Premier League season. You went, wow, like the next game, Sutherland, West Ham.
I told ya.
You did.
You don't want to be playing them. I believe you don't want to be playing them relegated teams early, and especially the way West Ham finished last year. You know, I think they might struggle throughout the year, and potentially, you know, Sutherland's got Burnley this week, so you know they could be top of the table.
Oh.
And the way,
if only it was as easy as that. What are the odds that we got another Leicester on our hands? Do we?
No
Pretty
way.
early to
I
say
think
that.
that's a wild accusation.
It is a wild accusation.
But-
and I'm chucking it out there.
But you know, what does it mean for West Ham?
They've been a big club. They are a big club. Are they going to buy someone? They need to buy something.
Yeah.
They need to spend some money. They just
something.
don't.
They need to do something. Who's West Ham got this week? Have they got West Ham in there?
This is really good vision. Oh, Chelsea. Well,
So
we'll find out more this week. You'd hope for a response, but I just don't think they've got the players to be competitive.
yeah, but I think they're going to be
Beyond-
heavily dependent on Bowen to, you know, carry on. Absolutely carry
And
on.
we've all been there. Tottenham 3-0 against Burnley. Probably a hard start for Burnley. They were pretty good all last year. Tottenham, I hate to say it,
I was going to
were
say,
bloody
don't say
good. And is that because of... I still think that's Ange. That's all Ange. Great work,
All the
Ange.
groundwork,
We love you.
all the groundwork.
All the work he's done, the players he's brought in, they look good. But
We love Big Ange.
we do love Ange here. But again, just a clinical game. All done. Yeah, boring.
Yeah. Richarlison's 2 goals. He's such a, you know, I think we all know what he can be.
But that's what they bought him for the talent he is. But how many Premier League seasons have we seen it where he's been thereabouts, he has a game like he did,
Yeah.
and then the next game you won't see him.
Yeah.
He just looked dangerous. He looked like he wanted to be there, and then the next week he'll disappear into the shadows and they'll get absolutely spanked.
Yeah, I thought that was an early contender for goal of the year. The bicycle kick over the head. Obviously, the way that they're playing with the new coach, you're seeing that a lot more balls into the box as well. So
that's when he thrives, when it's coming in and he can be a big presence, can come and attack the ball. He isn't really someone that's, I wouldn't say overly technical. He's someone that really, when the ball's up in the air, he'll attack it, and he's very good with his head.
Yeah.
Obviously, the overhead kick, ridiculous, but
Yeah.
anyway. Early start, you reckon?
Credit when credit's due.
Yeah, he was very good, and you know what? We hope he keeps it going because he is an exciting player when he is scoring. When he's up and about, he is exciting.
And he can produce them sort of, you know,
Games.
races or games.
Yeah.
Just take games away from teams.
Yes, because you don't expect him to come down and score. Usually the barometer's
That's
off and he
bad.
can't score.
Deer in headlights.
Oh, it's no good.
Oh, jeez.
That's like Steve Harmison in the Ashes. Sorry. Then we've got Wolves and City. Look, watching parts of this, Wolves weren't too bad. But again, just City doing City things.
Yep.
Comprehensive win.
Yep. Haaland always starts well.
Yeah. I'm happy I've got him in my Premier League's, what is it?
Yeah,
Fantasy
I
team.
captained him this week.
Yeah,
so
it's
extremely
quite
happy
good.
that he started really well.
But no, they just looked chiselled, clean, typical Pep. Just coming in, getting it done. And it's 4-0, but it's almost quietly.
Yep.
A few years ago, it's probably talked about a lot more. Just gone quietly about his business. Easy, big win. Away from home.
Do you think they're sneaking under the radar, obviously, with everything that's happening at Liverpool and all the signings?
Yeah, I'd say the same. Even Arsenal. Like, between Liverpool and Arsenal, there's been a lot of talk.
Yep.
City, just gone about their business.
Yeah, because they spent up big in that January window, and obviously they've had a lot more time to cohesion as a lot more cohesion as a group. Pep's got them, for pre-season as well, and they obviously, would they win 5 of their last 6 games and got beaten in the FA Cup final.
And it's a different side again, but it's still got the quality there.
Yep. That Ryan.
They've got rid of old players, but it's not been a wholesale all go.
Yeah.
It's been sort of time by time. And I think that's been the mistake a lot of sides have made. Even Liverpool have probably been pretty clever with it. Still got Salah there. And a few of the other players, Van Dijk. Yes, they're getting on, but they show the new players coming in, even though they're on big money, they're good players, show them how to stay at that real peak. If you want to come to the Premier League, this is what you've got to do to stay at your peak and actually be competitive. Because how many flops have we seen come into the Premier League? There's been a lot.
Yeah, I think that what they produced, if they can keep Haaland on the track, they're going to really rival Liverpool. I think they're a smoky for me. Not a smoky, obviously, but I think they'll win it. I think they'll win it. I think they were cool.
Geez, he's a hot tip. Under the radar fans. City might be a chance this year. That's a hot one from Locke. That's in his multi. Now moving on to, this is all going to be you, Chelsea and Palace.
Chelsea and Palace. Look, I didn't...
VAR,
I'm not
that's
gonna,
justice.
I'm going to dive into it afterwards. Do you want me to dive in now? I'll dive into it afterwards. But, I don't think Chelsea, give them another couple of weeks and they'll start firing. We could see that they're a little bit lacklustre. They brought the young winger on. He looked exciting. He added a bit of tempo and pace to the game. But no, I think in the end it was a draw. But happy to get away with a point at Stamford Bridge, and get in, get out, get a point, move on.
That's key, and that moving on. Even if it was a bit disappointing, could have been a goal. Well,
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know, will we? Oh, well, we do know. Nottingham Forest and Brentford. Wood again scoring.
I thought that's through ball. You see that through ball? Just. If he doesn't start that run, he doesn't get the pass.
No, it was, but that's again a good team that have been playing together for a while, and I think again they've got the materials and the people in place to be a good side again and push up into the top part of the league. I think, and top end of the table, because Wood, he's a proven striker and he just keeps scoring. He's a big man.
What do you mean? The top half. They were there last year. They lost their last game.
But they'll be up there again. That's what I'm saying. They've got everything. They're doing everything right. Probably they're the team under the radar. Nottingham Forest. I don't think they'll be for the absolute glory of the Premier League at the end of the year. But I think they'll be someone that knocks out one of the big 6 from Europa.
I'm still dirty on them. They're already in Europa.
Again.
Ugh, scumbags.
Man United, Arsenal. What
were your thoughts? No. We'll get your thoughts afterwards, but yeah.
Okay, of the game.
Quick thoughts.
Quick thought of the game. Good game.